this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend here in Florida. And we just had a couple currency deals come off hold, and I thought we would showcase that, as that's part of the business that we don't talk a lot about here on YouTube, maybe never actually. I figured since this came off hold, we just show off, see what we kind of got here. So start over here, bud. We got like the small notes, the silver certificates, the $1, $5, $10 type things. You got a 1923 horse blanket. That's the old one. That's the last large size note that the U.S. Mint put out, and you can see it on the reverse. It's got the cogwheel. Sometimes it's called a cogwheel. Sometimes it's just called a horse blanket. But that's the old large size 1923 silver certificate. That one's in pretty rough shape. Here's you see tons of this kind of material here. These are series 1957 silver certificates. These are circulated. These are AU, UNC. Here's some 1935 AU UNC silver certificates.
What does UNC mean?
UNC uncirculated. So AU is almost uncirculated. UNC is uncirculated. I guess, yeah, good idea mentioning that. Here's some 1935 silver certificates that are circulated. These are 1928 silver certificates. These are called the funny backs because they have that unique design on the reverse of the note. And those are, yeah. If you ever hear the word funny back in a talking to a currency dealer, that's what they are referring to. So those are the ones. Here's some older $5 silver certificates from 1934, and over here you got their counterparts from 1953. In the 50s, that was the last that you see of the silver certificates, because at that point, silver started becoming worth, in the 60s, silver became worth more than $1 per ounce. So or $1's worth of silver coins became worth more than the face value of the notes. So then they went to, they just took it off the silver standard at that point. Here's some things that a couple of notes that guys in the business really like to collect. These are the old Hawaii notes. You got two $1. These are actually silver certificates too. Hawaii notes. Here is its counterpart. This is the North African series $1 silver certificate. This one was issued in 19? Yeah, that's a 1935 series. It's got the yellow seal. And these guys are also the 1935 A series. So those are pretty cool. Those are always highly in demand. Guys are always interested in picking those up. So the small notes, they're okay, but they're kind of, there's a lot of them out there. So unless they're in high grade, like these 1928 G series $2 bills, they're not overly exciting. These are pretty cool because they're in such great shape. Whereas here's what they normally look like. You can see these are all 1928 $2 bills. That's usually the way we see them. There's really nothing too exciting about those. But when you see them uncirculated like that, that's pretty cool that they made it. You think about it, those notes are almost 100 years old and they're still in pristine condition. So that's always neat seeing stuff like that. But what we really like to see are the large size notes. These are more what we're interested in collecting. As you can see here, this old 1923 U.S. note is in pretty rough shape, but it still has pretty good collectability to it. Somebody wrote some kind of, what is this? Can we read it here? No, I can't. Herb to somebody with love. Oh, so it's a little love note somebody wrote on the back of that. It's just kind of cool. This is neat. That's an 1860s obsolete note from the Augusta Insurance and Banking Corporation. That's what money used to look like before the U.S. Mint started making their own. So that's obsolete note. That's what we call an old bank note. It's a $1 coin or $1 note from the state of Georgia. And this one was actually signed. Sometimes you see them without the signatures. If you ever see these notes without the signatures, that means they were just remainder notes. They never were used. So these notes were signed before by the cashier or the president, whoever, before they went out into circulation. So that's if you ever see one without, it's called a remainder note. Here's some old military script, high grade PCGS 64. They call it very choice new. This is what soldiers were paid, and when they're out in the out on the front, they were paid in military script. This is an old 5-cent note from what year is this from? This is from script. I think this is from 1944. I believe so. It's a Series 472. Yeah, it's going to be a World War II issue. So that's pretty cool. That's uncirculated, so that's neat that it made it through the war and made it through 70 years of sitting in a desk somewhere probably. Now this is really neat. Check this out. This is from the First National Bank of Tampa. So you'll see, and that's in really great shape. That's probably AU. That's the Series 1929. It's a national note. It's pretty cool. It's got a fairly low serial number. That's serial number 6,151. So I'm not sure the exact amount of those that were issued. These black bold numbers here, the 3497, that's the charter number. Each bank is given a charter number, and that number represents the bank itself. So it's kind of like the bank's social security number, if you will. So this is from the First National Bank of Tampa. You look on the back; it has the same design of the White House that the $20 bills had after that too. So that's a neat note. That'll go pretty quick. I haven't priced any of these notes yet, guys, but gals, if you see anything you like, drop us a line and we can shoot you a price on it. Let's continue here. This is the United States notes, $10. You got Andrew Jackson on a $10 note. That's pretty neat, huh? And this note was printed in Atlanta. That's what this code and this seal over here represent. And take a look at the back here. Pretty neat scene. So that's what's cool about these old currency notes is the artwork on it. It's it's tons of fun seeing this kind of stuff and seeing the detail that went into it. The currency that we have today is so boring and nondescript, but currency back in the day, a lot of it was actually beautiful. So especially some of the foreign notes, which I don't have any out here right now, their artwork can be amazing, especially in uncirculated condition. Here's a couple other large size notes. This what we got here, 1916 Federal Reserve note from the Bank of New York, as you can see, or from New York, not the Bank of New York, but from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. This is what they call a green eagle. You got the spread eagle and green on the back. I can't believe it. So there's also notes out there called black eagles. I actually don't have any in this collection, but those are also those are silver certificates, whereas this is a national note here from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Here we have a 1914 series $5 note. You see it still has Lincoln on it. So we got the blue seal. This is from the Bank of Boston. And you see, look at the artwork on the back. That's pretty cool, huh? So, and then you got another Federal Reserve Bank note from Richmond. This is kind of getting back into the small note stuff that's not as descriptive and as exciting, but you got the White House on the reverse. Pretty neat though in the scheme of things. And then you got a really nice choice example of the 1928 series $5 bill. So those are pretty neat, and when they're in that condition, they're fun to collect. I don't do a lot with modern, but check this one out. I'll see, make sure the glare is good on that. This is what series is this from? 1999 series. So this note's not that old, but check out the serial number. It's serial number 4,234. So this note has collectability to it because of how low the serial number is on it. That's all. If it didn't have that low serial number, if it just had a regular normal serial number, this would be just a $5 bill. And you can see what we got on the back there. Got the Lincoln Memorial on the back. So here's another note, another small size note, 1934 U.S. notes from, let's see, where's this one? This one's from Atlanta too. We don't really deal with a lot of these. The only reason why I picked this one up is because it is almost uncirculated, maybe just under that, so it's still a nice specimen. If this was normal circulated condition, it really wouldn't be worth doing much with. You can see on the back you got the White House again. Let me here. You know how we always talk about fake coins and fake bullion being a real issue? Check this out. Someone actually took the time to fake a 1928 $2 bill. This thing is, you can tell immediately when you pick it up and feel it, the paper is not right on it. And the sizing is wrong on it too. Let's see here. I don't know if this is how well this is going to show up, but you can see it's short of what it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can see over here or not, if that's coming in. You see how the one in the holder is actually just looks like maybe an 1/8 of an inch longer than this one. It's because this is just a fake piece of paper that someone, I don't know if they I don't know how they actually did it, but just not a legitimate note. So yes, they even fake currency, guys, not just coins and bullion. So it does happen. Then the thing that's most everyone's excited about are these guys. $1,000 bill. This is actually still on hold, but we'll eventually go off to PMG and get graded. We always love seeing these. These things are hot as fire right now. Any $500 bills, any $500 or $1,000 bills are super hot right now. So if you guys have any currency you want to sell, we're always interested in buying that. Of course, you know, this stuff is for sale too. We're going to be working over the next couple of days of getting a price, but if there's a specific piece that you like and you want to know, one, if it's available, and two, if what the price is, just reach out to us and we'll figure that out for you on the fly, even if we haven't quite gotten into it. Oh, and let's take a look at these guys here. These are just some novelty items. I don't know why PMG grades this stuff. These are reproductions of old classic design U.S. currency. Like this is an old gold certificate reproduction. These aren't fakes, they're just replicas. These were done, like this one was done in 100 milligrams of 24 karat gold. Here's one, a newer $100 bill that they did in 5 grams of 999 silver. It's, you know, these are, I guess you would call them fantasy pieces. You know, this was done in 1 gram and 999 gold, a new $100 bill. Here's an old $100,000 note that they reproduced with 100 milligrams of 24 karat gold. These are all PMG graded. Most of these are 70s. There's a few 69s in here. That's a $10,000, what is this? US, just US note here. Oh no, a gold certificate that they made out of 100 milligrams of 24 karat gold. There's a $5,000 gold certificate. Again, 100 milligrams. $1,000 bill, 100 milligrams again. So this novelty items, kind of cool. These are cheap, so they're kind of fun just to have, you know, give as gifts or just to kind of have laying around for, and, you know, just a novelty type thing, put on your desk type of deal. Looks like that one got cut open. But yeah, like I said, guys, we're always buying any classic currency. We're looking for currency that's mainly like the large size bills. If not like 1928 and under. Of course, any kind of national notes like this Tampa note, we're always interested in purchasing too. This, where did that go? This is a similar note here. This is a Federal Reserve note here. This is a national note. The Federal Reserve notes, they don't tend to really go for much above their face value, but the national notes can, that's for sure. Here's a good series. Let's line these guys up here. So we got the Federal Reserve Bank of New York there and a $10 note. We got the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and a $20 note. And then we got another Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and a $100 note. And these guys, they all trade just a function of their face value. So nothing extreme once they're circulated. If they're uncirculated, then they actually go for quite a nice penny. But when they're circulated, they don't do that much over their face value. If there's anything you guys want to see or anything that you guys want to buy, just let us know. we'll be happy to help you out with it. We take payment on all this kind of stuff. We would take payment via Zelle or cash. We wouldn't be doing wires on these. There's nothing here that's really that cost prohibitive to do a wire. On any of these, if we do ship them, whether you buy one or you buy it all, we're going to charge you $5 for the shipping and handling fee, just because postage is what postage is. And, like I said, I'm Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button at the corner of your screen. As we have more deals like this come in and come off hold, we'll put them up here. We'll show you guys, see if there's any interest in any of the stuff as we price it and get it made ready for the public. And as always, we're going to be talking about current events in the precious metals industry, and we are going to continue doing our subscription builders. Check out that video at the top of our channel that we pinned. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers, we are going to give away that MS70 Libertad that you see in that video. So guys, do us a favor, like and subscribe to the video, like and subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment on our videos. We'll definitely try to get to them as fast as we can. And we are incredibly busy in the shop these days, but we're trying to respond to everybody as soon as we can. Again, I'm Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. And if there's anything else we can do for you, just let me know. Did I forget anything, Tim?
Sounds good.
All right. We appreciate it, guys. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.